LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
From CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, the LA Galaxy is on the air. Today, the Galaxy can take over second place in the West with a win over the Seattle Sounders. Hello again and welcome. Joe Tutino alongside Galaxy legend Kevin Hartman. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope you're having a great Labor Day weekend with friends and loved ones this afternoon. The Galaxy coming to this match with 42 points on the season. They are in 6th place in the MLS Western Conference, which is a log jam from positions 2 through 7. Seattle is 1 point better than the Galaxy at the moment. A win today, though, for either side will see them surge to the top of that log jam and give themselves a small cushion. A tie, and the vice grip will tighten even more down the stretch toward the MLS Cup playoffs. The Galaxy is looking for its first win here in Seattle since July of 2016. Both teams are unbeaten in their last 3. The Galaxy coming off a 3-3 draw in the Angel City Derby last time out, and Seattle winning at Portland 2-1 a week ago Friday. When we return, Kevin Hartman will join me next as we count you down to first kick and how the Galaxy can get their first win here in 3 tries. It's the Galaxy and the Sounders. 3:50 is the kickoff this afternoon. More to come right after these words.
Since 1889, Shasta Soda celebrates 130 years of flavor.
There's no fooling. Shasta's the cat's pajamas.
Extra, extra, Shasta now in cans.
Pass me the Shasta, Daddy-O.
Far out, Shasta's groovy.
Get down and boogie with Shasta.
Like Shasta is totally tubular, dude.
Shasta's all that in a bag of chips.
Hashtag Shasta is lit.
No matter how you say it, for 130 years, it just has to be Shasta.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Galaxy fans, the 2019 Corvette Z06 will power you ahead of the pack. San Manuel Casino is giving away a brand new 2019 Corvette Z06 every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table game for your chance to win the Corvette engineered to be the most thrilling car on the road. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
77 degrees and not a cloud in the sky, at least over this facility here. And it was a little chilly in the building, but Kevin, you were outside for quite some time here. It's going to be warm down there today.
Yeah, the sun is absolutely beaming down It looks as though half the stadium or half the field is actually in shadow at this point, but we'll see how that kind of evolves over the next few hours.
And that'll be certainly a warm field to start the match, and then as things go on, that may help the players here. But hey, another opportunity we just talked about in the video moments ago. Another opportunity here is at the feet of the LA Galaxy. 3 points, maximum points on the road. It's easy to say, but it's not easy to do. You get it, though, and you get a chance to breathe just a bit because a lot of teams fall behind you.
How compact is this Western Conference right now? So there's 6 teams in between 40 and 43 points here in the Western Conference. So 3 points gets the Galaxy to second place, but they're not out of the woods yet. I mean, it gives them maybe the ability to breathe a little bit easier, but at the same time, they're not in the clear yet. They've got Real Salt Lake kind of looming next weekend, and so there's a lot of opportunity here. And I think the players have really been enjoying it lately when they're playing at their best, and there's been a little bit of disconcert when they're maybe sitting back and taking things easy. Certain players taking breaks during the match, and not just one, but a few. And you would just expect things to really kind of shake out for the Galaxy here the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Talking to somebody at the hotel earlier today, and again, you start thinking about things. You start positioning the season and the calendar. You say, okay, you win today, because every game you go into thinking you can win. You win today, and then you go on the road. It's never easy at Salt Lake. You win that game, 6 points. These are all 6-point matches. You put yourself in decent position because suddenly now you can start managing the way the rest of the season might be. If you leave points out there, you're chasing. And right now, both of these teams today are chasing.
Yeah, to me, it's these 6-point games where the season really kind of, and it's no accident. I mean, they're making sure that these games line up against Western Conference opponents down the stretch so that people can really, kind of take their own fate into their hand, and it creates an atmosphere, fan engagement's up, and so it's an exciting time of the year. I think we're all looking forward to it. I'm a little bit worried this thing's going to, the way that the playoffs lay out this year, it's going to wrap up really quick, and we're going to be like, oh no, there's got 2-3 months before this kickoff of another season, right?
Yeah, so you don't get a second chance in the playoffs this year. It'll be one and done. But I'm going to go back to 2005 because you guys had the same type of pressure and anxiety to get into the postseason at this point of the year. That particular season, you guys, if I remember, got in on the last day, and it turned out to be a championship season for you, a season where you guys won the double. However, if you can remember, give us a feel of where you guys were feeling-wise going into the final few games of the season to get in.
Well, I just felt during the 2005 season there were so many changes, there was not enough consistency, and finally I think the players all at the end of the year kind of sat down and we said, hey, listen, we just want to know who we're going to go to battle with each week, and we really kind of just want to be able to work in that process. And it seems like there's been some consistency as of late. I mean, you're starting to get a look at what this LA Galaxy team is going to look like in the weeks ahead. The only addition or change that you're likely to see is this, if Alessandrini comes back and they're able to figure out a way to kind of adopt him into the lineup. But when this team has been firing on all cylinders and is as good of a team as you're going to see in Major League Soccer.
Well, you're saying the same thing about the Seattle Sounders, because while the Galaxy have basically the same lineup, in fact, the exact lineup that went against LAFC a game ago, Seattle makes another change, and defensively, they are certainly not settled. We'll talk about the Seattle Sounders and more as we count you down to the Galaxy at the Sounders. 3:50 is the kickoff. More to come right after these words.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and a battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Toyota's national clearance event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
We welcome you back, CenturyLink Field, alongside Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino. 3:50 will be the kickoff this afternoon between the Galaxy and the Seattle Sounders. And the Sounders got an important win. They won Cascadia. They celebrate that championship here, apparently. But they beat Portland in Portland by a count of 2-1. And Kevin, honestly, after what I saw in the first meeting between the Galaxy and the Sounders, I didn't think they were going to win at Portland, which is a difficult place to do, but they figured it out.
Yeah, Portland, for me, has probably been one of the biggest turnarounds of the season from the way that they start. I think the goalkeeper Clark has come in and been absolutely phenomenal, and Savarese has them playing very, very well. So for Seattle, a team that I thought got played off the field by 10 men by the Galaxy a few weeks ago. I didn't give them much hope in that match, but I know that they're really excited to have grabbed those 3 points and put themselves in a position now where they're really set well for the final portion of the season to make a good run.
You talked about the Galaxy. You wanted a set lineup, and I think the Galaxy may be doing that. Seattle's still not set. And defensively, Chad Marshall retiring in May due to a degenerative knee. That set them back. They haven't been able to replace him. Their center back pairing is not necessarily what they would like to see. Kim Keehee is not necessarily a center back. Javier Arriaga has come in. He didn't really have a great game against the Galaxy. These guys could be undone by Zlatan Ibrahimovic and friends today.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Chad Marshall, who I had the opportunity to kind of admire his play from a distance for a really long time. It's sad to see him finish up the way that he had to finish up due to the knee condition that we spoke of off the air. But, I'm not sure they've gotten it right yet. I mean, I thought Nuhu on the left absolutely got decimated by the LA Galaxy at Carson. And now all of a sudden you see these changes happening again along the back line, and maybe that changing all of the time doesn't allow them to really play with the fluidity that they'd like to.
Well, Leerdam had a great game against the Galaxy. He is not even in the 18. He's not in today because I believe a hamstring. Saad Abdul Salam gets the start on the right side for Seattle, and that could be another place where the Galaxy might at least test it, right? You got a new face out there, you test that guy, right?
Yeah, you usually see the first 10 minutes of every match. The two teams will kind of really try to suss out where their opportunity is going to be. If there is a player that they're not familiar with, they're certainly going to try to get the ball at the feet of Pavone to see if he can really kind of get at that player a little bit. And if they're successful, then maybe they'll continue to kind of put their finger in that wound and see exactly what they're able to get out of it.
The Galaxy go with the same back four as they did against LAFC. Daniel Steres is available to Guillermo Barros Schelotto, but I think he's going with the continuity of Giancarlo Gonzalez and Diego Polenta because he wants to see how those guys continue to work together.
I think you're right. I mean, honestly, I thought that Shelvik was okay against LAFC the first 45. I thought that they made that change. And even though Shelvik had the yellow card, I would have liked to have seen maybe him go just a little bit longer because I thought that Steres really kind of struggled in that second half of the LAFC game. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see how that goes here this afternoon. And at the same midfield for the Galaxy, Dos Santos, Leggett, Fabio Alvarez, and Antuna. According to this roster, it's a 4-4-2. We'll see how it plays out. The teams are making their way onto the pitch. The Galaxy and the Seattle Sounders. They are coming your way in just a moment. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Galaxy fans, the 2019 Corvette Z06 will power you ahead of the pack. San Manuel Casino is giving away a brand new 2019 Corvette Z06 every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table game for your chance to win the Corvette engineered to be the most thrilling car on the road. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's take a look at today's starting 11, presented by Casa Modelo, home of Especial Negra quality beer since 1925. First off, for the blue-clad LA Galaxy, in goal is David Bingham, a 1.52 goals against average. He's 13-11-3 on the season, 8 clean sheets for David so far this campaign. Rolf Felcher on the right, Diego Polenta, Giancarlo Gonzalez are the center backs, Jorgen Skelvik on the left side. In midfield for the Galaxy, they'll go with 4 today: Jonathan Dos Santos, Sebastian Leggett, Fabio Alvarez and Uriel Antuna will play underneath Christian Pavon and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, the captain, 22 goals and 3 assists. For the Seattle Sounders, Stephen Fry in goal with a 1.48 goals against average. He is 12-8-7 with 7 shutouts on the season. His defense, Saad Abdul Salam on the right, Kim Keehee and Javier Arriaga are the center backs, Jovan Jones the left back. In midfield, Gustav Svensson, Jordan Dellum. Those are the holding midfielders. Christian Roldan, Nicolas Lodero, who's the captain of this club, and Jordan Morris, he'll be on the left. Up top, Raul Ruidiaz, who's 10 goals and 2 assists on the campaign. The referee for today's game is Chris Penso. His assistants are Corey Rockwell and Jeremy Hansen. The Galaxy defend the goal to our left and will attack from left to right. They'll have the ball to start the match. In all blue with the white trim, in Seattle in their customary rave green tops and the light blue shorts. Sold out here at CenturyLink Field for soccer. Some 40,000 fans on hand for this one. The Shadows taking over about 60% of the pitch to this point, so the field won't be quite as hot, Kevin.
Yeah, we noticed them putting a lot of water on there probably 30 to 45 minutes before, trying to cool it off a little bit, but there is a tendency to get that heat.
Our contest is underway with the Galaxy having the ball off the kickoff. It'll come back near side. Felcher able to get away from Morris and the second defender, and then he's brought down at the near side here for a free kick. Galaxy. Jordan Dellum called for the foul, and Felcher took a shot to the midsection, I think, there, and he's slow to get up. I think he's going to be all right. Chris Pencil comes on over. And I think it was a little bit below the midsection where he took that shot, but it's okay. Dos Santos will take the free kick. You'll find Alvarez, and back it goes to Giancarlo Gonzalez. Squares it over. Polenta back to Gonzalez. High pressure here from Seattle. Gonzalez will knock it long, trying to find Antuna, who plays on the right side for the Galaxy here. Here's Seattle on their first possession. There should be a foul against Dos Santos, and it is, as Lodero is knocked from behind. And a free kick. So the Galaxy in their customary 4-2-3-1 is how they look, or even a 4-3-3, depending on how they break out going forward. Nice job by Antuna. Steps in front of the second ball. The Galaxy will get it back. It comes out to Pavon immediately. Skelbick on that left side. It'll be played left instead to Leggett. He'll take up the space. Has Skelbick on the wing. He'll find him. Watched by one defender. Back out it goes. Fabio Alvarez into Pavon. Turns away from his defender. Trying to take the goal. A third defender here takes him on. And a foul is called. A delayed foul. And a free kick for the Galaxy.
Well, you've noticed almost immediately that the Galaxy players are having a little bit of difficulty being able to perceive how far that their touch is going to go in front of them. You saw it with Shelvick a little bit, and right there with Pavone. It's just a little bit beyond where he's able to reach. Fortunately for the Galaxy, he was kind of held back a little bit earlier in the play.
Good restart opportunity here. Dos Santos will take it. Everybody else lines up at the top of the 18. Our referee gives the go-ahead. Dos Santos knocks it in just beyond Polenta, and it'll skip on through for a goal kick. Second ball on the pitch. We're going to wait for that to be cleared away from the end line. Early moments of this one. Thank you for joining us. About 3 minutes into the contest with Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino. Galaxy are going to press high, at least for now, to take away the short goal kick and force Stephen Fry to send it deep.
I think they'd look for Jordan Morris here maybe a little bit if they're going to hit the ball longer. It's a good target.
Fry tries to send it into midfield, knocked away by Leggett. He'll get it back. Good job by Pavon. Leggett on that left wing now, watched by Abdul Salam. Nice job by Sebastian, called into the U.S. national team. 5 Galaxy members going to their national teams for the FIFA break here. Here's Dos Santos, and for the Mexican national team, Antuna as well. Felcher called into Venezuela. Antuna called into Mexico. Here's Gonzalez. Back to Polenta it goes on the left side, Skelbick. Turns away from his defender and rolled on. He'll take it up the left side, finding Pavon in the channel. 2 defenders immediately attract to him. Pavon will find some space, knock it in, looking for Antuna, almost! Chipping the keeper, he does, but he chips the entire frame as well. Goal kick. Nice run there by Uriel.
Yeah, it's a great run in behind. It's a good ball for Pavone in between the last defender and the goalkeeper. And Tuna's just unfortunately not able to get the touch on it that he needs to put it in the back of the net.
Interesting start here by the Galaxy. All eyes, of course, on Ibrahimovic for that Seattle defense. So somebody else is going to be able to make a late run like Uriel Antuna just did.
Ibrahimovic, I believe, has yet to get a touch this afternoon.
A little early. Here's Morris. Off of him and out of play. Actually, off of Felcher and out of play for a throw-in. Lodero, Jones, and he lost possession. This ball apparently stayed in play. Now Jovan Jones once again. Back it goes defensively. Arriaga all the way back to his goalkeeper, Fry. Lays it out to Keehee. He'll square it over. Arriaga. Early moments of this one, inside 5 minutes. Galaxy and Seattle Sounders. Long ball down the middle, too heavy on the part of Arriaga. Way too heavy for Rui Diaz. Goes onto the hands of the goalkeeper, David Bingham. Touches for the first time today. Polenta back to Bingham once again. He's got Gonzalez to his right. If he wants him, he'll find him now. Now Gonzalez. Seattle will press high for the moment. He off the knock ahead, looking for Antuna. Jovan Jones easily brings that one down. Kind of a sluggish start here for both sides, trying to feel their way around. Keehee for Seattle. Knocks over to the near side. Jones. I was talking to Chris Henderson earlier today, who's the technical director of this side. This will be a foul against the Gonzalez, who picks up a yellow card immediately, goes and spikes high over the top of the ball. Chris Penso immediately goes to the car. It's our first yellow.
Yeah, it's a rash challenge here. We might get the opportunity to see it on replay, but it did look as though he got a nice piece of the player, and it's probably an okay call. It's all the way across to the plant foot, I believe.
Yeah. Slid across the ball. He did get a piece of the ball, so I'm not sure if they're having a discussion upstairs about it. I think it is a yellow card, but nothing more than that.
Now, you spoke a little bit about the tempo of the game. Probably is pretty warm down there on the field. It's pretty difficult for us to feel up here in the air-conditioned
Yeah,
booth, but
I was about to put a sweater on before you came in. You said, wow, geez, it's hot out there. I said, really? I said, okay. And Rui Diaz, well, that'll slow him down a little bit, I think. But he should be all right. Free kick here. It'll come to the near side again. Another throw-in coming up.
You never really like to have your center back sitting on a yellow card.
Sure.
You know, in the first 7 minutes of the match. That's difficult to ask him to go that wide and all the way almost right beside Schelotto there.
Ball comes into the middle of the park here. Pavone pickpocketed by Roldan. He'll be very active, Roldan, for them. Galaxy trying to return the favor here. Dos Santos almost does, but Seattle keeps possession. It comes near side to Jovan Jones. He'll play it into Lodero. He goes into the middle of the park, right into Giancarlo Gonzalez, able to knock it ahead to Dos Santos. The Galaxy one timing through the middle and broken up. Alvarez dispossessed. Lodero now for Seattle. Over towards the right side, trying to take on Skelvic. Dos Santos is there, and he comes back with possession for the Galaxy. It'll be wheeled on to the right side. Here's Felcher now for LA. Not a good ball here. Jones bringing down Uriel Antuna, and this won't be a yellow card, but Chris Penso gives him the hand gesture of being careful there. I'm keeping an eye on you now.
You could tell in the moment of transition a second ago that LA Galaxy was trying to be cut off by a number of fouls there in the midfield. It looks as though Seattle is trying to really make sure that they're disrupting things from a physical perspective.
Here's Dos Santos now for the Galaxy at the center of the park. Back it goes to Polenta. Now on the left, Skelvic, as the Galaxy try to get some numbers forward. Alvarez shows for the ball, has it now, back out it comes. Dos Santos just above the stripe, able to play it back. Gonzalez, hopefully he's able to stay in his game with that yellow. Polenta will push forward. Lets it go for Ibrahimovic. Back out to Polenta. Able to dodge one defender. Dos Santos. He'll find Alvarez in the middle. Alvarez taking up the space. Tries to knock it in for Antuna. That's broken up. Nice job by Leggett, but this will be a handball as it bounced up and hit him. Free kick for Seattle. Quickly the restart taken. Sent long into the Galaxy defense. Again heavy. And right onto the goalkeeper Bingham. Trying to find Jordan Morris there. He's starting on the left side today. And has been that way, but when he flips over to the right, that's when he becomes a little bit more difficult to deal with.
I actually thought he was probably one of their better players down in Carson.
Yes. Here's Skelbic on the left side for the Galaxy. Ibrahimovic checks all the way back. He finds Pavone. Christian Pavone able to find some space for himself. Now lets it go. Alvarez on the right side. It'll come. Alvarez, I think he wanted to send Antuna on goal, but way too heavy on that ball. And he should have looked to his right because Felcher was wide open on the near side. And we continue 0-0 here in the early moments. Antuna closing down Arriaga, forcing the ball back. Dellum, or I should say Svensson, knocks it out to the far side. That's broken up, and the Galaxy have it now. Nice job by Dos Santos. He'll find Pavone on the left corner of the area. Watched by one defender. A couple of step overs taken towards the 6-yard box and played off that defender and out of play as he tried to go across for Ibrahimovic and a corner kick here for the Galaxy. First one of the match.
You can tell every time that the players receive the ball on the far side of the field and looking towards their goal, it's always directly into the sun. And so, you know, in that central portion of the field, it does tend to seem as though the players are looking to come back a little bit.
Dos Santos knocks it in over the top of Gonzalez. Polenta keeps it alive on his right foot. It comes on through. Felcher could not redirect, and it almost handcuffed Fry, who makes the save on his goal line at the near post and picks up the rebound. I think Felcher was onside there. Seattle trying to quickly counter, and the Galaxy break that up. Good work again by Antuna defensively. Dos Santos into Pavone. He'll go near side, Ibrahimovic. He's got Antuna to his right. He's got Felcher trailing the play. Ibra puts a foot on the ball and then plays it in and finds Alvarez, who plays out the left side. Leggett will run this one down. Watched there by one defender. Knocks it back on through. Headed away by Jovan Jones just before it gets on to Ibrahimovic. It's a little bit better from the Galaxy right now, although Seattle about to break out. Jordan Morris did a little nice spin move, but then he was stopped. And the Galaxy have it again. Gonzalez will play it back to his keeper, Bingham. I think David was on the wrong side of the play there, but he's still able to get to it. Nice job by Antuna one more time. Ariel's playing well defensively to start this match. Winning the ball at midfield. Pavone will go left side, and here comes Skalvik again. He's got Ibrahimovic, who's peeling on back to find some space. I like to see that from Ibra, actually. Here's Skalvik. Here's Pavone. Back into center comes Dos Santos. Jonah lifts it out right. Skalvik will bring that one down. Felcher brings it down, I should say. Knocks it down low to the top of the 6 and clear it away. Could be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Jordan Morris, a good defensive play on the part of Seattle there. Here's Dos Santos. He'll get the return service back on that throw. Trots it back in the midfield. Gonzalez will get it. One times it over. He finds Polenta. Gonzalez once again. The Jet showing for this one. Has it defensive side of the circles. Sprays it out the left side. And here is Skalvik. Pavone making the run into the channel. Skalvik a little bit late in identifying. Here comes Ibrahimovic. A shot from 35. It's blocked and it comes up high into the air. I think it hit the defender and went out. Should be a corner kick. It is. Off of Jovan Jones and out of play. Corner kick Galaxy, this time from the right side.
Been impressed with the Galaxy's phase of play here. There's good possession out of the back. I mean, Bingham has been able to find Gonzalez and Polenta out of the back, and it's just been very, very regimented, and they've gotten opportunities. Here comes another corner kick for the Galaxy.
Dos Santos on the right side. 0-0 inside 14 minutes of play. Jonah surveying the situation. Referee gets the whistle, and here's Dos Santos, knocks it in. Cleared up high into the air. Side of the box it comes. Pavone knocks it towards the backside. Polenta on the bounce trying to settle it here. Back to goal, though. Watch there by one defender, turns to his left, gets the cross away. Another corner kick here. A reminder, Galaxy season tickets on sale for the 2020 campaign. LA Galaxy season ticket memberships available. Secure yours at lagalaxy.com/since96. This time from the left side. Galaxy 5 goals off corners this year. Here's Dos Santos. Knocks it in once again, and this time Fry able to pull it down at the top of the 6-yard box. He'll trot to the top of the 18 and put on the brakes there. Galaxy had 3 defenders back to start, so that's a good look from LA, making sure that they can't get caught on a counterattack. Seattle will work it left. Jovan Jones pressed a bit by Antuna. Forced back, he'll play it back. And collected. Dellum able to play it forward. Lodero has to lay it off and collected here by Svensson. Here's Keehee. He'll push to the stripe. Gets away from the jet for the moment. Tries to play it on through left side. Finds Lodero. He goes top of the box, intended for Rui Diaz. It'll get on through him and out of play for a goal kick.
Jordan Morris working really hard to find Rui Diaz, who probably is not in a great position offensively against 5 Galaxy defenders at that point anyway.
Ball will come ahead and find Ibrahimovic, who chests it down into space. Alvarez will collect it. Pavon lets this one go through his legs towards the left. Ibrahimovic is there. Skelvic goes to the right side of him. The shot by Ibra from distance. Again, it's easy for Fry. This time, that one again about 30 yards from goal, down low, and I'm not sure Ibra thought he was going to get the power he thought. He didn't. Certainly didn't get the power he thought on that shot. Well, the first one almost decapitated one of the Seattle defenders, so he was going to have another go at it. I actually thought that Fry came up with a couple saves in L.A. a few weeks ago in the first 10 minutes of the game that really allowed them to even stay within reach to be able to get the 1 point out of that match. Going the wrong way and getting to the ball, that was incredible the way he did that in the first half. Galaxy win it again in midfield, but Jordan Morris does work to get it back. Plays on into Roldan, back to Morris. Here's Svensson, has to go back defensively, finds Arriaga, but the Galaxy and stacks of 4. Now the long ball to the right side here. Abdul Salam trying to run onto this one, and Skelvic will see it out of play for another goal kick. Galaxy. They're protecting David Bingham pretty good so far in the first quarter hour. Yeah, the central midfield has done a great job in terms of pressing in groups, and I guess you can most likely include Antuna in that a little bit. He's done a great job defensively. He's been in great spots to break down some of the passing angles, and the lanes have been really difficult for Seattle to play through. David will take his time on this goal kick, but now will knock into midfield. Ibrahimovic tries to get on the first ball. Arriaga wins it. It comes ahead to Roldan. Watch there by Leggett. Immediately closes him down. Sebastian does. However, Roldan does well. Able to play it on through. Polenta will get in front of Lodero and knock it out of play over the far side. Touch. Throw in here for the Sounders. Good crowd on hand from the Galaxy supporters in the upper east end of this facility. Almost filled up the entire section. Long throw expected from Salam. No, he'll play it down low looking for Lodero. Knocked away again by Skelvic. Another throw in coming for Seattle. 0-0 inside 18 minutes of play. This time Abdul Salam's going to run up and try to get it into the area. Sends into the side of the 6. Knocked forward there, and it'll bend away on the bounce on the artificial surface from Svensson, and Bingham's able to pick up. Yeah, it's good early communication there from David to get off of his line, come about 10 yards from his goal to be able to pick that up with his hands. Bingham will put it down right at the top of the 18. Now knock ahead. Ibrahimovic gets it forward, but unfortunately not towards Pavon, who was making the run, and cleared out by Arriaga. Here's Morris now. Able to get away from Alvarez. Plays up the near side. Lodero will run it down. Morris making the run towards the middle of the park. This ball played in. Comes off of Gonzalez. It may have hit him in the arm on the redirect, but no fouls as the referee. I don't think it was a hand-to-ball situation. It was more of deflected up and hit him. If anything, Lodero gets through Felcher now. They're able to play it in. Gonzalez gets in front of the first ball, however, kept alive. Morris in the area, tries to go near side for Lodero, and the Galaxy able to clear that out, and that's the best Seattle has looked so far going forward.
Yeah, Jordan Morris getting a number of touches on the ball in the center of the field. Good passing of the ball, good interchange from him. It's really a good intervention there from Gonzalez that you mentioned might have hit his hand, but if he doesn't, then I actually thought that Rui Diaz might have been on.
I thought that one, and then the one that he seemed to turn his body around and get in front of the pass that was intended for Morris in on goal, that Gonzalez did a pretty good one, defensive play as well. Here's the corner kick for Seattle, their first one of the afternoon. It'll skip on through the far side off the deflected header. Roldan now on that far side, closed down by Dos Santos and cleared away by Leggett. Pavon has it now towards midfield, watched by one defender. He'll buy some time for now. To the far side he goes. I think that found the touchline, and it did. And it'll be a throw-in for Seattle. Touched last by Christian Pavon. Pavon got his first goal against LAFC. He's got 2 assists on the year so far. He assisted on one of the Ibrahimovic goals. Ibra, inside 2 minutes, scored last week.
Player that's really at his best when he's driving on the dribble and being able to either get that shot off, or as you said, he also has the ability to create as well as he did on the first goal for Ibrahimovic. I believe it was in the second or third minute against LAFC.
Throw in here for Seattle on the right side. We are 0-0 inside 21 minutes now. The throw coming towards the end line. Roldan able to play it out. Rui Diaz, it bounced up on him. That should have been a one-time shot on his part, but it comes up to the goalkeeper Bingham. He'll be credited with the save. And the Galaxy there, the first time they've given a chance for the opponent. Here's Polenta. Fortunate that ball didn't drop, because Rui Diaz should have one-timed that.
Yeah, it hit him at a weird thigh-high level, but Galaxy fell asleep there on that throw-in. It's a nice little toss forward by Abdul Salam, and Galaxy lucky to get away with that one.
Here's Leggett now, just past the midfield stripe. He'll go left to Skelvic. Back out it goes for Sebastian. Dos Santos. He'll get away from Lodero for now. Finds Pavon, knocks it back on the triangle. He'll find Alvarez, who wanted Gonzalez to go to his right. He plays him there. And then they switch it again left side. Leggett ahead to Pavon, who's checking back. Dos Santos a bit in forward from him. Finds Ibrahimovic. Now Alvarez. Again Ibra. Inside 30 from goal. Back out it goes for Dos Santos. Pushed from behind by Lodero. Play on, says the referee. It'll come right side. Ibrahimovic plays his side of the area. He'll find Antuna. Ibra on the wing again. In towards the end line. Felcher knocks it back to the top of the box. And a nice job there by Svensson. Otherwise Pavon is there to knock it one time at the 18 yards away. Still 0-0 in the Galaxy on possession. Here's Dos Santos. Skelvic is open towards that left side of the area. Brings it down in the box. Waiting for some help. Tries to knock it a goal and does. And it just kind of skips past that far post. I'm not sure if he hit it with the outside of his left foot or not to get that spin. But it's a goal kick.
That's 2 times in the past few minutes where the ball's gotten central. There hadn't been anybody to really put it in.
0-0.
Yeah, one of the qualities of having Ibrahimovic out wide to create, but then you don't have that target player.
Somebody's got to take up the space, but here comes Seattle now. Roldan playing in for Morris, and his shot is blocked. Nice slide tackle there on the part of Gonzalez right at the last moment. Bingham came out trying to make himself big, but at that point the goalkeeper is in no man's land. Nice job by Gonzalez. Corner kick Seattle.
Yeah, good team defending in transition here. It's a lunge there. I think it's from Shelvick, and before you know it, Seattle is through. It's a combination of Gonzalez and David Bingham there to keep that out of the net.
Corner coming from the right side, played on in towards the spot. Rui Diaz, the redirect wide of the near post. They make some pretty good runs off the set pieces, Seattle does. But the Galaxy right now fortunate that they haven't conceded, and Seattle for that matter, they're fortunate that they haven't conceded to this point.
Well, it doesn't look as though Seattle's going to be a team that's going to really manufacture goals. It looks like they're going to come up with goals through free kicks, set pieces, and Galaxy have to make sure that they're aware during those times of transition.
David Bingham to take the restart. Knocks ahead, and Ibrahimovic wins the first ball. Pavon gets on the loose ball, and he'll find Leggett. Alvarez linking up again with Dos Santos. He'll go to the right side. Felcher is there. Antuna has it now. Plays it in for Felcher. He'll turn towards the middle. Here's Pavon. Plays it on and finds Ibrahimovic. Top of the 18. On to the left side it goes to Skelbic. His one-time pass was blocked, and back out it goes to Roldan. I think Ibra thought that ball was coming back to the top of the area. Not the case. Roldan making an 80-yard run here. Trying to take it into the Galaxy defense. He loses his edge, and he wanted the foul. Wasn't going to get it. I think he also lost his wind. Quickly, here come the Galaxy. Ahead it comes to Pavon. He finds Ibrahimovic. Pavon left side of the box. Tries to slide it back on through for the late run from Ibra. And that's blocked. And things are opening up here at CenturyLink. End-to-end action. Lodero on the right side. He'll push forward. Finds Roldan once again. And this time plays it out. Throw-in for the Galaxy. Polenta defending well there.
Yeah, as you said, it's back and forth action here. Transition from side to side. Seattle dealing well with it with numbers. And it's been difficult for the Galaxy to get some of those little crosses in behind the defense just because there's so many people back for Seattle.
Alvarez is fouled, and the Galaxy have the quick restart. Here's Pavon, back to the Jet. Now Dos Santos. Jonah. He'll spray it wide to the right. Felcher. Ibra has it and knocks it into the corner once again. Felcher will run it down. Ibrahimovic trailing on the play. He'll play top of the box. Antuna is there. Back to goal. He'll peel away back in towards Pavon. Now Antuna. Leggett. Onto the wing it goes. Left side Skelvic. Cuts in on Roldan this time. Plays in. Top of the area one more time. Pavon trying to walk his way through. Can't. Alvarez tried to place it through. That's broken up. Dos Santos keeps it alive, and it's still messing around in there, pinballing around the arc, and the Galaxy can't get themselves clear enough to get a shot away. And it's finally cleared by Seattle towards the near side. And this time Jordan Morris. Overly aggressive there. Can't find the handle, and it's out of play for a throw-in Galaxy. Ibrahimovic motions over to Antuna as well as Felcher to slow things down just a little bit. Dos Santos here in front of the benches. Bracketed by two defenders, it'll come on loose. Seattle trying to counter. The Galaxy doing well to slow that down. It's forced back. Hehe. Onto the right side it goes. Seattle, for that matter, doing a good job of keeping the ball off of their center backs, at least until now. Keehee on possession for a second straight time. He's able to play it on forward. Lodero sprays it onto the right side. And Abdul Salam, maybe he lost it in the sun. I'm not sure. But it's a throw-in for LA. Pavon back to Alvarez. Links it over to Dos Santos once again. Ibrahimovic peels all the way back to the top of the center circle. That's good and bad, right?
I'm just going to say, Ibra's getting quite a few of his touches pretty deep today.
Here's Antuna. Left side it goes to Skelvic one more time. His one-time cross deflected and cleared away by Keehee. Leggett to keep this one alive. All the way back it goes Polenta. Just past the stripe now is Polenta. Again left Leggett. Ahead it goes to Skelvic. Leggett back in for Pavon. And all the way back now, Giancarlo Gonzalez and the Galaxy will recycle things. Gonzalez lifting this one forward. Knocked away by Salam. Second ball, Pavon will win it for the moment. Leggett can't find it. Salam does well that time around. Roldan has to play it back to his goalkeeper, Fry. Ibra smelling a little blood in the water, forcing that ball out. Gouts out to Jovan Jones. Jordan Morris forced back by Dos Santos. Morris has to knock it back. He finds Arriaga. Antuna trying to close him down. I think that ball went out of play, and it did, after all, for a throw-in Galaxy.
It's good pressing moments there from the Galaxy. It's united efforts to get forward. I thought the long ball out, Felcher has to make sure that one doesn't get beyond him. But beyond that, I mean, it's been good in moments. You can see that Ibrahimovic is doing a great job of putting pressure on Fry. Antuna and Alvarez are willing to join in as well. So it's been great in terms of their ability to kind of understand this defense the way that Schelotto has been wanting it to be played.
Galaxy give up a ball at midfield here. It's played ahead for Lodero. Lodero working on Gonzalez. Still has possession, and it's broken up. Nice job by Leggett. Gets in front of the pass. Now Gonzalez to the near side to Felcher. Ahead it comes to Antuna. He'll play ahead for Ibrahimovic on the near side. This ball out of play. I think a foul on Arriaga. This will be a free kick for the Galaxy. Quickly taken. Alvarez has it from Ibra and all the way back again to Gonzalez. Not many passing lanes open for either side right now. Both the midfields doing a good job here. The late slide tackle by Svensson into Leggett. No foul as we continue, although he came close. Gonzalez. Ahead it goes to Leggett. Hey, the fantasy camp is back for this season, Galaxy fans. The 27th through the 29th at Dignity Health Sports Park. Check it out, LAGalaxy.com. Sign up today. Another throw in here for LA, I believe. Antuna was dispossessed. Actually, no, touched last by Antuna, apparently. And Seattle will come out with possession.
Just another example there in transition. Seattle just grabs the ball first. I'm not sure if the referee or the referee's assistant had any idea, and they just went ahead and gave it to whoever was more active to go grab the ball.
It's surprising because the referee's assistant was right on the play, and how he missed that one, I don't know.
That's true.
Here's Lodero now. Taken off the ball there by Dos Santos. He'll go back for Leggett. Now Leggett keeps this alive, and he gives it the ball a little bit too soon, and I'm not sure why that happened. He had space and time as Pavon was starting to make his run. Settle down just a bit, guys. That's what the Galaxy need to do. 31st minute, we're 0-0 here. Here's Rui Diaz. Turns towards the middle of the park, still has his steps on through, tries to step through Gonzalez, but Polenta is there. Rui Diaz takes a dive. The referee noticed it, said no foul. Now Pavon will get this ball up the left side and has an opportunity. Tries to play it across, looking for Ibrahimovic. Arriaga does well on that one. Both players collide for Seattle here, head on head, and both are down in the box and immediately are being assisted by Galaxy players. So this looks pretty bad here. Both guys took a pretty good knock here, not knowing exactly where they were, and both trying to get to the ball, and one in full force.
Yeah, you know it's serious when the Galaxy players kick the ball directly out of bounds and run over to make sure everybody's throat is cleared. Gosh.
I think trainers from both sides went on to take a look there, and Arriaga's okay. He's back on his feet. Not sure who the other defender might have been, but they're looking at his neck and keeping a look at it. Here's the replay, Kevin.
Ball goes up in the air, straight up above the two players. They don't see each other, and it's just head-on collision there.
Dellum is the other player that went in. Dellum is trying to flick it backwards, and Arriaga is trying to head it forwards, and that gives you the idea of the type of impact that happened between the two players. Both seem to be okay, at least for now, although Dellum is still down being attended. And a good time to tell you that the safe standing seats are back. Actually, they'll be in Dignity Health Sports Park, the north end, beginning next season. So your chance to be part of supporters groups, the Galaxians, the ACB, and more for the 2020 season. Check it out at LAGalaxy.com and get reserved today. Again, what's on the line for these clubs? Honestly, both clubs, this is the playoffs right now because we talked about at the top of the broadcast how tight it is in the Western Conference from 2 to 7. A winner today in this contest takes over second place. Galaxy at 42 points, Seattle's at 43 points. For the Galaxy, they get the victory. They go into second place for the first time in a few months, for that matter, where they pretty much had it for quite some time in the first half of the season and then hit that rough spell and found themselves outside of the window for a short time. And they've been playing better. They just haven't been able to take advantage of these opportunities when they show themselves. It's showing itself again tonight.
Well, it's crazy to think that Portland isn't even in the conversation, and they're only 3 points back at 37 points. So, I mean, it's extremely tight. It's a 6-point gap between second and eighth place here in the Western Conference of Major League Soccer. So each moment becomes bigger and bigger, and you hear people kind of talk about how important those games are between June and August, just because there's a real tendency to have that midseason lull as players get to the point where they're talking about how, well, all we have to do is qualify for playoffs, and they don't grab them like LAFC has.
Well, Dellum's being helped off the pitch. At this point, with both players being attended to, do they both have to leave? Arriaga's still out there. Right? They were both attended to by the trainer, so I imagine both have to come off, at least for now, or at least quickly, or maybe the referee's he's telling them to get off the field.
Yeah, if you receive treatment, you need to leave the field, and you can come back on pretty quickly. But we're having the conversation now.
Chris Penso keeps on pointing to the touchline, and Arriaga wants to stay. Actually, no, he's allowed to stay after all, and he's telling them to kick the ball back in the midfield and give it back to the Galaxy. Okay. Now, I wonder if Seattle's going to make a substitution here. Dellum still being looked at. They're playing at least a man down at the moment. Galaxy will test Arriaga here. He's able to get on the first ball, on the ball that was intended for Ibrahimovic. Jovan Jones now circling around, trying to clear his defense. It's off of Antuna and out of play for a throw-in.
I think that's about as great of an opportunity you could have gotten out of that. There's two Galaxy players in high pursuit. To be able to earn the throw-in there's good.
Dellum, I think, is going to be told to sit down. And I don't think he's coming back, which means Seattle's going to have to use their first substitution here. We'll find out who that player is in a moment. 1-0, one player down, I should say, for Seattle. The Galaxy and Seattle Sounders are 0-0. Another foul against LA here. Free kick coming up. Could be. Oh, fine. I wonder who it might be here. Maybe Brad Smith? Come in to play center back. Here's the restart by Svensson. He'll knock it long. Roldan trying to run onto this one. Polenta clears it out over the near side touch. This will be a throw-in. Quickly taken. Now it goes out of play. Did it not? No. Throw-in again off the Galaxy, apparently. Felcher thought it was off Seattle, but not. Comes back to Jovan Jones. Svensson will knock it back to Arriaga.
Could be Cecchini.
22-year-old Argentine came on against, I think you're correct, Cecchini will be that player. Came on against Portland in the second half. I was told he got, 22 minutes of play or so. So we'll see what Seattle decides to do. Right now, the Galaxy a man advantage due to the injury for Seattle. But it is 0-0 here in the 37th minute. Here's Dos Santos. Finds Alvarez. Goes to the right side. Felcher will make the run. Watched by Jones. Near corner it comes. Felcher still has it. Knocks it side of the area. Antuna trying to get around. Arriaga does. Gets the cross away. Ibrahimovic, it slips on through him off the deflection. Skelvic will keep it alive. Pavone back in for Skelvic towards the end line. Does get the cross away. Intended for Antuna, but Arriaga plays it well. Back to his goalkeeper off the header. And Fry picks up.
What a classy header that is. About 8 yards from your own goal. Facing the goal. And to put it about 12 yards up in the air is a headed trap back to Stefan Fry. It's pretty classy.
Ball knocked into the Galaxy defense. Pavone, I should say Gonzalez, calling off Felcher. And the Galaxy lose possession, though. Here's Rui Diaz, 40 yards from goal, and it bounces on to the keeper, Bingham, and he does well to take it to ground here off that spinning ball into him.
A pretty awkward deflection there directly after the shot was taken. Bingham's able to get his body in behind the ball. Fortunately, there's nobody lurking 5 yards away. Makes it even more difficult.
I'm thinking Cecchini comes into the midfield and they drop somebody else back to help out the center back position. Or, well, actually, it's a defender that's out. I should say holding midfielder that's out. So it's So it'll be player for player there. So Cecchini makes a lot of sense. Dellum would have been that player subbed off naturally, I think, anyway, later on in the match. Certainly you don't want to do it this soon. But we continue 0-0. Ball will go left. Here's Skalvik. Back out to Dos Santos. Pavon, and back to the top of the center circle is Leggett. Here's Alvarez. Gets away from his defender in Lodero. Puts a foot on the ball and goes back to the right side and finds Felcher. Antuna is there, but Felcher decides to play it back out. Pavon. He's finding himself around everywhere now. Right, left, and middle is Pavon. Here's Antuna. Puts on the brakes, back out. It goes to Felcher. He squares it in for Dos Santos. 40 yards from goal, looking for Ibrahimovic, far side of the area. He brings it down well. Ibra chips it on in. Skalvik. It bounces away from him and cleared, but Dos Santos keeps it alive for LA. Here's Pavon. Knocks it forward for Alvarez. Back out it goes Leggett. Right side this time. Felcher tries to knock it a goal to the near post, and he topped the ball and out of play for the goal kick, and here comes that substitution. Cecchini comes on. Dellum is out.
Good bout of about 3 minutes of possession as they were able to keep that Seattle Sounders player off the field and play up a man. Fortunately finishes with that Shelvik left-footed shot wide of the near post of Stefan Fry.
Cecchini gets onto the pitch, has his first touch, and then it's cleared off of him and out for a throw-in Galaxy. It is the invasion of the Argentines this year to Major League Soccer. Cecchini, Alvarez, Pavon. We've seen plenty come into the league this year.
The entire Galaxy coaching staff besides
our Galaxy coaching staff.
Dominic.
Atlanta has its own share. Player down here is Antuna. Is fouled for the second time, holding on to his right foot, and he will be slow to get up. Took a knock earlier, right at the start of the match, if you remember. And now again, right on top of that right foot. He says he's motioning to our referee Chris Penso as he took spikes to the top of the foot there, and Antuna likes to work the referee a bit.
I think there's going to be 4 or 5 added minutes here first half.
Gonzalez will take the restart. Knocks it long, looking for Ibrahimovic, who chests it down. Ibra back to Alvarez. He gets away from one defender. Back out Leggett. On the left side, here's Skalvik. He'll find Pavon. On his right foot, plays it on through. Looking for Antuna. Nice job by Fry coming off his line. Pulls it down in the air and then muscles Antuna away from him and rolls out the near side. He'll find Jovan Jones. Jones into midfield. Plays it on to Lodero. Watch there by Dos Santos. Gets on through Jonah. And then collides with Felcher. Was that ball out of play? I think it was a foul against Dos Santos earlier, and our referee brings the ball back. This will be a better angle for Seattle, actually.
Sure, he's doing whatever he can. Lodero put it whatever referee will allow him to.
Sure. Here's Lodero, takes the free kick, plays it on through, skips on through everybody. Arriaga was there, Morris was there, Rui Diaz was there, and each of them missed it on the various bounces that came on through. Here's Seattle again. Lodero to Roldan. On the right side it goes. Abdul Salam cuts it on back. Roldan again. Back to goal. Back out it goes Svensson. His shot off the backside of Polenta. And out the far side it goes. Pavon will win this one. Keeps it on in play. Back it goes Polenta in some trouble. Watched there by Roldan. Motions thought he was fouled. No foul. The Galaxy trying to clear. Alvarez taken off the ball by Lodero. Gonzalez able to get in front of the pass for Rui Diaz. Now the Galaxy on the break, back the other way. Here's Antuna making the run. Arriaga defending right side of the area. Ibra trailing on the play. Antuna towards the end line, gets the cross. A little heavy there, and knocked back to the keeper Fry once again. Inside 43 minutes of play, and we're 0-0 here. Ball ahead for Rui Diaz. Watch there by Polenta. Polenta does well, and then he's fouled by Rui Diaz. Free kick for the Galaxy. Polenta says, where's the yellow card here?
On the last time the LA Galaxy are going down the field, Antuna gets the ball played through from Ibrahimovic, and Pavone, who is going to be that far post option, I think was a little bit fatigued from the amount of defensive work that he'd done down on the other end and wasn't able to close the gap there. So Antuna kind of ran out of options once the ball had been played forward to him.
And Jovan Jones did well, right? Pinning it up against the end line. Now we have Chris Penso calling somebody over. I think that's Ibrahimovic. And he's calling him over as the captain to speak to him and telling Polenta to calm down a bit. So in other words, he's saying, you tell your player, you're responsible, you're the captain, tell him to calm down. In the meantime, Polenta joins in the conversation.
Yeah. And I'm sure Ibrahimovic is always the one that's going to calm other guys down.
Hey, Lakers night is coming in Dignity Health Sports Park on the 15th when the Galaxy are home against Sporting Kansas City. Tickets are available at lagalaxy.com/tickets. Witness this very special night. Ball coming ahead offside against the Galaxy. I believe Antuna may have been in possession here. We'll see how much added time. I think you're correct. We'll probably see at least 4 minutes of added time, if not a little bit more. Here's the Galaxy now, though, off the turnover. Here's Pavone. Inside for Ibrahimovic on his left foot. Knocks in the goal. Great save by Fry. He was going to his right. Had to switch on over to his left. That ball was not handled well on the part of Ibra. Good turnover, though, and the Galaxy have it again. Pavone will go to goal. And to the near post, another save by Fry here. 4 minutes of added time before we get to the break. 4 minutes.
That was an interaction that was very similar to what we saw at LAFC. It's Pavone has the ball. It's a little underlap from Ibrahimovic. He takes this with his right foot and tries to slide it across the goal with his left foot. Not a ton of power on it, but been a number of goalkeepers I'm sure would have conceded that. It's a good save in the end by Stephen Fry.
Nice job by Dos Santos winning this ball back for LA. Actually, no, a foul against LA. Still 0-0, approaching halftime and added time now. Cecchini was a substitution here for Seattle due to the injury. To go right side, Abdul Salam. Both teams are saying we should have a goal right now. It's pretty even, this match. Jovan Jones at the near side has to play it back for Seattle. Arriaga is there. He'll knock it on forward. Jordan Morris back. Svensson. Morris again. Keehee this time. They'll work it to the right side. Abdul Salam. Watch there by Pavone. Lodero this time. He'll go to the right. Abdul Salam pushing forward. Watched by Skelvic. Skelvic plays it off him, but Abdul Salam keeps it alive. He finds Roldan. Trying to turn the corner on Polenta. Played on through. It's still loose at the 6 and cleared out. Another attempted shot, and Cecchini this time could not read the spin on the ball, and he'll get it back and out of play off Polenta. Throwing.
Galaxy defending has not been stellar in the center of the back. The ball's gotten across a number of times. Seattle players have looked to be open and have missed some opportunities for sure.
Here's a ball ahead for Lodero. Back out Roldan. Abdul Salam plays it on in. Gonzalez with the clearance. Not good enough. Kept alive again to the back post. Rui Diaz scores. And Gonzalez, what a big mistake. That ball has to be cleared on out, and the Galaxy concede the first. It is 1-0 Seattle here in front of halftime.
Defending is just not good enough from the LA Galaxy on these occasions. In the final third, you want to make sure that you have individual matchups. Ball pops out wide. All the attention goes to the near side. Rui Diaz just finds a spot to post up on the back post. Slips in. It's a simple tap in for him.
Not good enough. I'm looking at the replay here. He was onside, I believe. Gonzalez has to clear that ball out. It's got to get out. At this point, Kevin, you play safe, right? Get out.
You got to make sure that ball gets cleared effectively. Want to get to halftime without conceding. Thought the Galaxy has been well positioned to be ahead in this match and does concede. Got to make sure that they get into the locker room and get it sorted out.
Final minute here before halftime. The Galaxy give it up again. Here's Roldan in the area. Plays it again in for Morris. Broken up. Skelvic And the Galaxy fortunate there. Dos Santos foul by Cecchini, free kick, and I think Dos Santos does well to get that foul.
We talked about how they're going to be a physical impact team, the Seattle Sounders midfield, and probably have been a number of fouls that Christopher Penso could have just given a yellow in terms of persistent infringement in the center of the park.
Ball at midfield again for Seattle. Close to time here. The ball over the top for Rui Diaz. Rui Diaz working again on Gonzalez. Fires away, and this time it's saved on the part of Bingham, and it gets over the bar and out of play. And again, Gonzalez is undone. He is having a very tough game today.
He's been put himself in a bind early with that yellow card, so you lose the ability to really go after people physically, which he might have done there. He's really just trying to remain goal side. Rui Diaz had him swerving every which direction.
Corner kick taken, boxed away by Bingham, knocked back into the box, and David will pick up here. Our referee points to midfield, and that is the end of the first 45 here. And the Galaxy will have to go to the locker room and try to figure things out. They could have taken the 1-0 lead. For that matter, Seattle also had their chances, and they take the 1-0 lead into the locker room, capitalizing on a defensive error.
LA Galaxy had some good play throughout the first half. I did just think that they need to tidy up things defensively on their assignments when they're when Seattle gets the ball wide and getting these crosses in, whether it's to the near space or to the far space. LA Galaxy defenders have to do a better job of locating them.
Work to do for the Galaxy. Both teams walk into the locker rooms. They should cool down a bit for the second half, but for right now, halftime is coming up next. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Galaxy fans, the 2019 Corvette Z06 will power you ahead of the pack. San Manuel Casino is giving away a brand new 2019 Corvette Z06 every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table game for your chance to win the Corvette engineered to be the most thrilling car on the road. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Toyota's national clearance event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
With Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino, halftime here at CenturyLink Field, where the Galaxy trailing by a count of 1-0. It could be easily in their favor this way. It's been that even of a match. But the Galaxy defensively have looked shaky throughout, and it cost them here. Giancarlo Gonzalez is a bad clearance. Allowed for Rui Diaz to be unmarked at the backside of the 6. Ball came across and into the open net, and that's where we stand right now. So the Galaxy have some work to do. The difference being 0-0 and down 0-1 at half. The score is not that much, but I think it's huge for Seattle taking it to the locker room that way, Kevin.
Yeah, I think it gives them a lot of confidence. The attack was always free-flowing. There was always opportunity that was being created from wide spaces, whether it was Jordan Morris or whether it was Roldan. But to be frank, it's a little bit astounding to see the Sounders up right now. I believe that LA had 300 total passes completed, and Seattle only had about 188. They really controlled the possession. There was a nice connection between the midfield and the outsides. They worked the ball well from side to side, but at the end of the day, it's all about putting the ball in the back of the net.
You said something in the break here. The Galaxy attacking down the middle of the park. Seattle is overcompensating for that, and there seems to be, especially on the left side, the Galaxy are enjoying themselves a bit, but not necessarily taking full advantage of what could be.
Yeah, I mean, but on both wings, it appeared as though between Pavone and Shelvick, they were finding some success out on the left side. It was easy to see Leggett was coming over to help with that overload. On the right side, Antuna and Felcher were having some success. The only problem is you have that success on the outside. Eventually, you're going to look to cross the ball, and Ibrahimovic has been coming back into the midfield quite a bit and getting those touches. He's probably completed every pass that he's had to make back there, but you really do lose that target presence up in the box. And so the further that he comes back to get those touches and enjoy and relish that, you're missing out on a really big presence from a goal-scoring side of things inside the box.
Well, the Galaxy are staring at opportunity to take over second place in the Western Conference. It has done this time and time again through this second portion of the season. They haven't taken advantage of it to this point, and tonight they find themselves down 0-1 at the break. Will they make a change at the break because of the yellow card to Gonzalez? I'll ask Kevin that as we continue. Halftime continues right after these words. Stay with us.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola, listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, Southern New Hampshire University celebrates the goal setters and the goal getters, the hard workers, the fighters, and the up all-nighters. At SNHU, we celebrate you. With flexible, affordable online courses and more than 200 programs to choose from, earning your degree is a goal you can achieve. Learn about SNHU's online courses at snhu.edu. Your celebration starts here. Visit snhu.edu.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Shasta is the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. We're over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California Dreamin'. Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. Okay, well, last time, Galaxy pulled Jorgen Skalvik. He had a yellow card in the first half. They pulled him in the second half to start and put Dave Romney in. He had a little bit of a tough start of the second half for the Galaxy against LAFC. Now you have Giancarlo Gonzalez, who's on a yellow card, and he's had a tough first half. So do you make that change this time around and put Daniel Steres in?
Well, I certainly don't envy Schelotto having to make this decision. I think that probably for me, Gonzalez is going to be the better passer out of the back. And I think as you go to try to create what you want your team to look like for the second half, I would probably leave it as is for now, but we'll see.
Well, Galaxy trail 1-0 right now. When we come back, the second half is straight ahead. Galaxy at the Seattle Sounders. Stay tuned. The second 45 is going to be crazy. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Toyota's National Clearance Event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and a battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
With Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino, CenturyLink Field, the Galaxy players making their way out of the tunnel and back onto the pitch here, trailing 1-0, and looking now for at least the equalizer in a match that apparently is very hot down on the pitch. The air conditioner working pretty well then in our broadcast booth, Kevin.
I got a text from somebody on the far side of the stadium that it was hotter than 80s.
Well, that side of the stadium certainly is getting full sun, right? The shade has not taken over that part of the pitch at all. Although the pitch is now in full shade for the sake of argument. But the Galaxy got to find a goal, and they can't concede anymore before at least finding that goal. And they trail 1-0. And if what the Galaxy can do anything better here to start this second half, what would you like to see?
I'd like to see them continue to try to get into the wide channels and find the same success they were having in the second half. I'd like to see Ibrahimovic continue to be that goal-scoring presence that he is up top and be available to finish off some well-swung-in balls.
Both teams are back onto the pitch. Galaxy will defend the goal to our right and attack from right to left. Seattle will have the ball to start this second half. No substitutions by the Galaxy to start this second half. Polenta and Gonzalez still talking things over. Diego's the type of guy, he will tell you what he thinks. Not afraid of anybody, which is good. Second half is underway. Seattle with the ball off the kickoff. It'll come back to Svensson. He'll knock it long into the Galaxy defense, intended for Roldan, who I thought had a pretty good first half for them. Was dangerous, active, created for them a number of times. It'll be a throw-in for the Galaxy, though, as Dos Santos plays it off of Roldan and out. Skelvic will take this throw. Trailing 1-0 is the Galaxy right now. Ball will come in, intended for Pavon. It'll bounce away from him. Roldan again on possession. Abdul Salam on the near side. Has it now. Plays towards the end line. Polenta will see it out of play for a goal kick, Galaxy.
Well, Seattle starting off right away, knocking the ball deep into the Galaxy defense, into the corner, and really kind of high pressing. You can see the way that they've postured themselves. They're really going to kind of go after the backs here with the ball as they play out, but it looks as if Shelvick's been able to break that pressure pretty easily.
He'll take into midfield and now squares it into center and finds Leggett. Sebastian back out to the left. This time Pavon now from Skelvic. Sebastian making the through run, and Pavon can't find him. Keehee to clear. Out of play over the near side touch. This will be a throw-in. Skelvic will take it. Leggett back out for Skelvic. Able to keep it in play. Tight quarters here by the Galaxy, and they can't get on through. Abdul Salam will win it for Seattle. Plays ahead, Cecchini. Back it goes for Svensson. His clearance right into Felcher, and the Galaxy might have a chance at this one. This time, Antuna is brought down by Arriaga, and that's the yellow card, I believe, coming up to Arriaga. Free kick for the Galaxy now. A good set play opportunity outside the right corner of the area.
About 5 yards just outside the box. Good angle here so that it could be a shot or it could be a cross, probably a little bit of both here. If I see Jonathan Dos Santos going out that way, if you're the Galaxy attack, then you want to just try to get as deep as you can into the box and really try to congest play in front of Stephen Fry.
And this is one of those that is difficult for defenses to deal with because the ball could be flighted to the near or far post. It could also be squared to the top of the 18, so you have to cover almost 3 different locations of the pitch.
Yeah, it has to be fairly layered, because if you all go back towards the goal immediately, then like you said, the ball could slip right up here to the 12 to Pavone for an easy strike on target.
Referee gives the go ahead. Dos Santos knocks it in. Roldan again with the clearance. Antuna will be called for the foul here because he played the player and not the ball. And it would have been easier for him to just play the ball.
Yeah, at least just go up and try to make things difficult. And the way that the ball was coming to the two players, it was going to probably not go very far anyway.
Inside the 49th minute, Seattle 1, the Galaxy nothing. Fry will take the free kick. He'll knock towards the near side. Abdul Salam gets on the first ball. Polenta lets this one drop. Gonzalez is there for the clearance. They'll come down to midfield. Abdul Salam again on the touch. And Leggett will win it. Closed down quickly by Lodero, and this ball by Leggett just shy of Skelvic. And it goes out of play, and Leggett was hoping he would stop as opposed to make the run down the wing.
Yeah, so Leggett's missed two pretty easy passes here in the first 5 minutes of the second half. I'm sure he wishes he could have done a little bit better. I'm sure his teammates could have helped him out a little bit if they weren't moving, but at the same time at this level.
I feel there's a lot of second guessing going on here to start this second half. Almost like not really engaged in the match and wondering if they should make a move towards the ball or not. I'm seeing that from the Galaxy right now.
Yeah, not a lot of conviction out there.
Right. Here's Roldan again. This ball will come away, and he possessed it by Sacchini. Onto the left side it'll go. Jobin Jones able to play it forward to Jordan Morris. Back out again, Jones. He'll go up the wing. Antuna trying to stay with them. And forced back into midfield. Svensson. Have you seen enough from Ibrahimovic in this match?
You know, I think when he was coming back to find the ball, I thought he was effective, but it does seem as though he's a little bit disconnected. But I always wonder if maybe that's a little bit of Alvarez getting a little bit fatigued.
Here's Roldan once again trying to find his shot, and he fires away, and his left-footed ball is wide of the far post. Goal kick here for the Galaxy, and another, again, slow motion reaction by the Galaxy defensively, and that's what I'm kind of wondering if this team is, that halftime, sometimes they come out even more fatigued to get, that same energy back.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of a disconnect right now. Part of it is just trying to find some possession and get some confidence again. But, yeah, they do look a little bit out of sorts at this point.
Gonzalez back into his penalty area. He'll find David Bingham. Out the near side it comes to Polenta. He'll play it forward for Skelvic. Able to break into midfield. Skelvic's got some space and time. He's got Pavone if he wants him. Plays it off the defender instead. Is Vincent it out for a throw-in. He tried to find Pavone there. Quickly the throw comes into Alvarez. Fabio. Back out it comes to the top of the center circle. Leggett onto the right side. Felcher, he'll find Antuna. Uriel Antuna had a good start to this match. Leggett this time. Again, Felcher. Seems like the discussion at halftime was to stay in your positions more so than the interchanging that there was going on in the first half. Here's Leggett on the right again. Plays in. Knocked away by Keehee. Another foul here against the Galaxy. Felcher, I believe, pushing off on Jordan Morris and a free kick.
Yeah, for me, it's a little bit too obvious. I think for Chris Penso as well, if you see Felcher turn, look and figure out where the player is and go address the player first. It's not as much about positioning as it is trying to get that early hit on the player.
Referee telling Fry to pick up the pace here, and understandably Stefan Fry will take his time. Both goalkeepers, when they're in the advantage, will do that. Played to the near side. Skelvic wins in the air, and it'll be a throw-in for Seattle here. Another opportunity to take some time. Salam plays long and run into Polenta. Polenta back from Skelvic. Now Dos Santos, Leggett, Gonzalez, a heavy touch again, and almost gave it up to Jordan Morris. It comes back to Bingham. He'll clear into midfield, and I'm sorry, Giancarlo Gonzalez has not had a good half, a good game for this point. Half for sure. The start of the second half hasn't been much better.
Might be an opportunity for some type of a change, really just kind of add a new dimension. Yeah, it's a little bit beleaguered here from the Galaxy in the second half start.
Here comes Seattle now on the right side. Abdul Salam plays it into the backside for Morris, and it's too long, and now the cross on through to Bingham and out of play, and the Galaxy just out of sorts here to start the second half. Corner kick Seattle.
Gets all the way across the box. It comes back, and Bingham gets down well to the near post, but he spills it out over the inline for a corner.
Here's the cross, knocked away by Polenta. It'll come out near side, Pavon. Plays it off his defender, gets the throw in. This has been one of the things for the Galaxy that's been a bit puzzling, that in the second half they either come out exhausted or they don't last very long in the second half of matches.
Certainly looks like a different team here.
Yeah, Pavon does well to win this ball back, plays it on through for Antuna, a bit too long for him, and on to the goalkeeper Fry.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication. It's a good ball. It's played into that wide space, and it looked as though I believe that Antuna was coming inside and didn't really have the opportunity to get where he wanted it.
Seattle on possession here. Cecchini able to play it on back. Svensson, Arriaga. He'll go forward to Morris. On to the left side, Lodero back in for Morris. Has a step on Gonzalez. Plays it on through. Polenta able to clear it on out. And out of play. Kevin, I think the Galaxy need to make that substitution in the back. I really do. Do not like what I'm seeing here right now. And the Galaxy can't afford to concede another. Inside 55 minutes. Here's the corner kick played in. It'll come to the top of the box. Gonzalez can't get the clearance. The opportunity to goal. They score. Well done. 2-0 Seattle.
You saw it coming. Another missed clearance from LA Galaxy. It did appear as though there was a little bit of a tussle that could have been waived as an LA Galaxy fouled player, but unfortunately for them, it's not to be. The ball's picked up and smashed into the top corner of David Bingham's goal.
Now Christian Roldan has been maybe their best player here in this match, and he takes advantage of the opportunity that presents itself this time around. And Seattle has doubled their lead to 2-0 over the Galaxy inside 56 minutes.
It's Christian Gonzalez who's the one that spills it forward. We had the conversation at halftime whether a Gonzalez sub might be something that would help. Spoke of him not having a good game. That's another poor little clearance there from him.
Another ball into the box, and the Galaxy having trouble again. And finally, Bingham able to clear to midfield. Suddenly, the Galaxy look like a team that doesn't want to be here. Here's Lodero. This is about to become pretty ugly if the Galaxy can't find their way here. Ball into Skalvik, and it bounces off his shin and out. Throw in.
Looks like a totally different team than the one that we saw the first half. It was enjoying possession and going out to one side, whipping it back around the other side. I don't know if it was the goal right before halftime or if they're fatigued, but need to get control of this thing quickly.
Abdul Salam with the throw-in. Knocked away by Polenta. He'll come out to Antuna. Antuna having to run it out on his own. Closed down by Jobin Jones. Antuna then pushed to the ground. He'll get the foul. But it's not necessarily what I would recommend on the part of Uriel. Then again, his teammates aren't showing for the ball either. Here comes a substitution for the Galaxy in a moment. Joe Corona is going to be called upon. That's an interesting move, considering I don't think Dos Santos is going to be pulled. I'd be surprised at that. Gonzalez, this will come back to the goalkeeper, Bingham. Able to play it forward for Dos Santos. He's closed quickly. Now Leggett. This is better from LA as they break out. It comes to the right side. Antuna. Felcher overlapping. Antuna plays it in to that right side and runs right into Jobin Jones, and it'll be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Interesting that Corona's coming on. I wonder who. Is it Leggett? That would be like for like, right?
Well, you could put him in for Alvarez and then slide Leggett forward.
Oh, it's possible too. Here's David Bingham outside his penalty area. He'll knock ahead and find Polenta. Polenta in some trouble, shakes Lodero for now towards the near side, and now able to lift it forward, but again, and I don't think Ibrahimovic has touched the ball yet in this second half. The Galaxy will get the foul and the free kick. Play's going to stop for a moment for the substitution. We're almost 60 minutes into the match now, or I should say almost 15 minutes into the second half, and Ibrahimovic hasn't touched the ball. Yeah. Alvarez is out. Here comes Corona.
Well, we talked about how we didn't want Ibrahimovic to have to come so deep to get the ball, but it was very similar in the first half. He wasn't getting the touches that you're required to get when he was staying that high. So he started to come back, and he wasn't available on some of the cross balls. So I think it's a work in progress, obviously, here in the second half for the LA Galaxy.
Galaxy now sending everybody forward here, as Dos Santos will take this free kick. It's about 10 yards past the midfield stripe. Everybody goes forward. Dos Santos knocks ahead. Felcher tries to get to this one, and that's real easy for Fry to get a touch on the ball. And Ibra doesn't even make a break on that ball that was flighted into the area.
Well, you wonder if they were trying to play the ball into this short space so that Ibrahimovic could redirect it to the rest of the group.
Gonzalez almost turned off the ball again. This time it comes back to Bingham. He plays it out wide to the right. Corona able to run it down. Antuna this time. He's brought down. Free kick. And you're going to see a lot of that from Seattle now with right into the 60th minute. Corona just past the stripe. Back it comes Gonzalez. Dos Santos. He'll find Joe. Able to play it ahead for Ibra, for a Leggett, I should say. Too long for him. It's always a little bit awkward on the match in front of the FIFA break because these players will be going on to their national teams. But you'd hope that doesn't affect their play. Here's Pavone now for the Galaxy. Lets it go for Joe Corona. Felcher on the right side. He'll find him. Galaxy down 2-0 in this match. Jobin Jones defending on the play. Felcher knocks into the box. Antuna's header right on to Fry. That's the best chance the Galaxy have had here in the second half.
Yeah, it's a well-flighted ball in from Felcher's left foot, and it's a glancing header about 10 yards from goal from Antuna. It's down directly at the feet of Stefan Fry, who's well-positioned and is able to gobble it up.
Galaxy will win the ball back in midfield. Dos Santos over to Corona. Here comes to Pavone. He'll able to go forward and find Ibrahimovic. He'll go to the right side now to Felcher. Felcher closed down by Morris. He'll clear it away. Dos Santos trying to win this one. It'll come on loose. Gonzalez does well to knock it ahead, but right into Roldan. He's able to clear it ahead to Lodero and closed off the ball there by Polenta. This is going to be a yellow card to Diego Polenta. Smart move on the part of Diego, honestly. Tactical foul there, but he was beaten, and he just muscled him out of play for the yellow and the free kick. For Seattle, they'll take their time, but I think he had to do what he had to do there.
Yeah, it's a nice touch there from Lodero into the space beyond Polenta, and if he doesn't foul him, he's probably going to find himself 2-on-1. Yeah.
Lakers night coming to Dignity Health Sports Park on the 15th. First 10,000 fans in attendance receive a Lakers branded phone wallet. Visit LAGalaxy.com/tickets to witness this very special night. Right now, the Galaxy need goals. They're down 2-0. Antuna took his eye off that one as he was getting closed down by Arriaga. And now Jobin Jones will be able to go back to his goalkeeper. Fry. One touch for Ibrahimovic inside the first 15 minutes to start the second half. That's not enough. Not even close. Felcher will win this ball at midfield. Here's Corona. Now Dos Santos over to the near side. Skelbick will get to it. Back to Polenta. Now Skelbick on the left. Goes down by Roldan. The attempted cross is blocked. Knocked away by Salam, but not far enough. Dos Santos. He couldn't find it, and out of play for the throw-in. Seattle.
Too many second balls being won by Seattle right now. It's been better from the LA Galaxy in the past 5-10 minutes, but you know, the start to the second half, as you said, it's not good enough. They come out, it looks like a totally different team. It's like the second goal has to happen before they realize that the game's occurring.
Here's Seattle with possession at midfield. Another foul against the Galaxy. Rui Diaz brought down. I think that was on Skelvic. I'm not sure. Roldan takes the restart, finds Lodero. Sending a Rui Diaz in on through. The flag stayed down. Rui Diaz to goal. Corona with the save, and now the flag goes up. And I just can't stand the way the offside rule is being officiated these days right now in our game.
Yeah, the way that they let it kind of unwind there. It's a real danger of someone getting seriously injured for a play that is more than 90% going to be called off eventually.
No reason for that flag to stay down there. Corona could have gotten injured. Bingham couldn't have gotten injured. The player on the ball, Rui Diaz, some way, somehow, could have got hurt if the defender has to make a play on him. If he's offside and then he's fouled in the box, is it a penalty? No. At least it should not be.
It should not be.
Here's Polenta now for the Galaxy. He's looking for Ibrahimovic. Knocked away by Jones. Corner kick Galaxy. And I'm not sure why Jobin Jones is able to get inside Ibra on that ball. But corner kick LA.
I think you're probably playing your odds that the defender is either going to give you the corner kick, which might be better than just being able to get a touch to it, but not allowing him to head clear.
Leggett with the corner, knocks it into the area. Cecchini with the clearance. Antuna will keep it alive. He's got Ibra on the left. Finds him, but Ibra has to run it. Now he'll take towards that left side, knocks into the box. Another corner kick here for the Galaxy as Abdul Salam with a little emergency defending on his own with the slide tackle and clears it out.
A good little ball into the near space from Ibrahimovic and really put the Seattle defense on their heels.
Jet sprints across to take this corner from the left now. Ibra right at the top of the six. Here's the corner kick. It comes in for Ibra. Scored! Off the header, right in front of Fry. He just knocked it into the open net, and Fry mistimed it. And the Galaxy are back in this one with about 30 minutes to go. Less than that.
Well, you said it. Ibrahimovic has had about 5 touches this half, but one of them's a goal. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, we'll take it. But that was just amazing. Fry mistimed it coming out right at the top of the six, and Ibra just nodded it home.
Well, we get to see the replay right here. A lot of congestion, about 7 yards from goal. And it looks as though Fry takes the path to go receive it beyond the players, and it was never going to get there with Ibrahimovic in there.
Well, unfortunately, he had that one defender that was kind of draped on Ibra, and that created even more space, so Fry could not get to the ball. Nonetheless, they're back in this one. They're down 2-1, though. Here's Leggett for the Galaxy. Corona able to find Pavon. He'll knock left side. Antuna is there. Ibra calling for this side of the box. Gets away from one defender, rolled on, plays it on in. This one broken up. Players down everywhere. Felcher coming across to get to it. He was the one that was knocked by Fry as well as another player. No foul, and this time a foul away. Or is it? No, play on, says the referee. Galaxy have possession. Pavon. He'll find Corona. Over to Dos Santos. Here's Ibrahimovic. Ibra plays into the box. Backside Pavon, side of the six. Knocks it back. Felcher off the defender and out. Corner kick. And I thought Pavon was going to take the shot. He wanted to get it to Felcher, and I think Felcher thought Pavon was going to take the shot too. Corner Galaxy.
Wow, what a ball this is from Ibrahimovic to open up space at the back post. It's cut back, and I don't think Felcher expected it to be there, but he was literally 7 yards from goal, and he wishes he really had it back.
Legette's corner comes back out to the top of the box. Polenta will keep it alive. He's got Antuna to his left. On his right foot, Polenta plays it on in. Suddenly, everything has changed in this match as the Galaxy somehow have woken up. Polenta plays it on in again. Legette keeps it alive, able to get it back to Pavone, who shot from distance off of Skelvik, unfortunately. And it comes back out to Roldan. They'll try to counter quickly, and Dos Santos positioned well. This ball will be back to the goalkeeper, Bingham. He'll slow things down outside his area.
Galaxy have to be careful about being caught in transition here. They've got the, as you said, the field seems as though it's tilted towards their goal, but one transitional moment.
Another long ball in for Ibrahimovic. Second ball comes out to Pavone. It's played off the defender. It'll go towards the end line, but I think Arriaga is going to be able to clear it out, and he does. Dos Santos will win this ball at midfield. Here's Corona. Gets away from one defender and the second. Still taking it forward. Needs to get this ball away and does. Here's Pavone now. This looks good for Pavone. Right footed ball. Eye on the goalkeeper, Fry. And he smothers the rebound in front of Ibrahimovic. Good positioning that time by Fry.
Yeah, it's a great run there from Joe Corona. Is able to get about 5 players on their heels. Slip Pavone in. Pavone with a nice strike.
A lot of work being done by the Galaxy right now. They're able to get some numbers back. Seattle now looks like the team that's a bit winded. We're going to the 70th minute. And it's 2-1 Seattle Sounders over the Galaxy. It'll come right side now. Abdul Salam. Ahead this one comes. Skelvik will be called for the foul as both arms go out. And he pushes down the player there in front. That I think is Roldan, who loses also his boot, and the flag went up immediately there.
Accidental shoe loss. Wasn't very well disguised here from Felcher. I mean, Skelvik, excuse me. 2-arm extended.
Yeah, that's too easy.
I think he knows he got his hand caught in the cookie jar there.
He was about to get turned. He realized that was going to happen along the near side touch. Here's the free kick for Seattle now. Lodero will take a left-footed ball that should bend in towards the penalty spot. He plays it towards the back post. Bingham able to pull that one down. A reminder, season ticket memberships for the 2020 season are on sale now. You can get them at lagalaxy.com/since 96. 2-1 in favor of Seattle right now. 71st minute. Here's Dos Santos. You hate to say this, but the Galaxy look maybe if they can salvage a point out of this, but really a win is what's necessary. Good ball here by Ibrahimovic. Left side for Antuna, cleared out by Abdul Salam. The Galaxy get another corner kick. I think if Antuna recognizes that play a little sooner, Ibra will send it towards the inside, and he's got a break on goal. But nonetheless,
it's almost like Ibrahimovic is hitting the ball and telling him where he needs to be making the run rather than proactively being ahead of it.
Now Dos Santos off the short corner. Back out it comes for Legette. He plays in for Pavone on his right foot. Pavone to the back post. And this one, was it deflected?
It was deflected, but
our referee points the goal kick instead. No. Quickly, Fry takes the kick into midfield. Corona, the last player back for the Galaxy, and he'll collect it. Joe knocking it long, but just into space at this point. Nobody available to him. Jobin Jones will come out with possession for Seattle. Ahead it goes to Jordan Morris. This has been good from the Galaxy, but as Kevin mentioned moments ago, you can't concede another one here. And now the referee is going to point to the penalty spot. No, it's offside. Again, another delay call on the offside.
And another interaction where somebody could have gotten injured.
Yeah, absolutely, because Seattle fans are saying it's a penalty.
Just a few moments ago, Schmetzer was telling Stefan Fry to slow down when he tried to spring something. Really talking about how they want to dictate the pace of play right now.
Here's Pavone now for the Galaxy, looking for Ibra. This will get on through. Skelvik will keep it alive. He'll find Ibrahimovic side of the area. Ibra plays it off one defender. And the ball comes loose. He could have done better with that one, the captain. And cleared towards midfield. Here's Cecchini now for Seattle. Off of Dos Santos, who's had a very good game again for the Galaxy. This time Dos Santos shakes one defender. Ahead it comes to Leggett. 73rd minute. Corona over to the near side. Polenta pushing forward. Gonzalez, the lone defender, back. Corona. Again, Polenta on the left. Gets away from one defender. He'll play towards the backside looking for Ibrahimovic. Nods it down. Leggett back to goal. Can he get the shot away? Leggett still with it. Was he brought down? No, says the referee. And I think Leggett should have looked towards the shot as opposed to the foul. And that made it easy for the ref to say no.
And a little bit of a bind there. The ball came right directly to his feet. He couldn't get it far enough away from himself to be able to pull the trigger.
It was getting stuck between his legs, right?
Yep.
Here's Antuna now from Polenta. Skelvic will run into the area. Can he get it? Cannot. And the ball is a bit heavy there.
Yeah, it's the same ball, just a little bit less on it. Nice idea, though, from the Galaxy.
Pretty intense stadium here. You have about 40,000 fans, and it's very quiet right now. Not the situation normally from Seattle fans. So you know it's an important match. Everybody's nervous. Here's Polenta now for the Galaxy. He'll push on forward and find Ibrahimovic. Ibra, he'll go to the right side and find Felcher. Felcher top of the area now to Pavon. Pavon on his left foot, played on through, hit Ibra. The shot on goal off the redirect. They score! Uriel Antuna has tied it up at 2-2. Seattle says offside, but I want to look at this one again. I'm not sure he was. Or did they call the offside after all? Look at the replay here. Everybody's on, everybody's on, everybody's on. Everybody's on. He's on. That's a goal.
That's a goal. Yeah, the ball struck hard. Not very often that your Ibrahimovic is going to get an assist like this, but it's laid directly sideways, and Antuna's able to slip in and steer the ball home.
Fans here responding. I'm not sure if they're responding to the replay. They should understand the game better, or they're responding to their team that has given up a 2-goal lead. Everybody's on. Everybody's on. And we continue. And the Galaxy win it again. They have a chance to take all the points here. And maybe I should take that one back. We'll see. Plenty of time. What a weird season this has been for this Galaxy team. Here's Polenta. At the stripe. Has to knock it back to Dos Santos. He goes back to Giancarlo Gonzalez. Gonzalez, defensive side of the circle. He's going to go to the right side. Plays in the space for Felcher. Too heavy on that ball. Out of play. He was wide open.
I have a feeling I know who you're going to say is probably not the man of the match tonight. He's not. Christian has not been great tonight. I'm sorry, Gonzalez.
Yes. And here comes Seattle now breaking on through as Jordan Morris is onside this time. Morris with a breakaway, and he scored! And no offside here. They take the 3-2 lead. The Galaxy blew that one down the middle of the park. They took advantage of the Galaxy pinching high. And just like that, within a minute or so, Seattle takes back the lead.
It's a little wall pass, about 40 yards from goal. Hoping to see the replay here. But Jordan Morris is in behind the LA Galaxy defense, and he's only got David Bingham to beat.
Well, you know what? There might be an offside here.
He might be off.
Yep. I think we might going to see an offside here after all. They're still talking about it. No, they've given the goal after all. And we continue. Galaxy trailing 3-2 now. Another ball ahead for Ibrahimovic. He's looking for a second. Ibra! And the flag goes up. And Ibra knew he was offside, and that's why, unfortunately, he didn't make the effort to that ball. on that goal, Kevin, it looked like he was off on that pass that came through before the return service to Morris.
Exactly. I thought it looked off myself. I'm surprised they didn't spend a few more seconds taking a look at it. I would have honestly expected Chris Penso to go over and take a look at that.
Sometimes you just ask the referee, go take a look, right? But either way, and I know I'm wearing my Galaxy polo today, so I understand that. 3-2 in favor of the Sounders here. It didn't take long for the Galaxy to give the lead right back. In the meantime, Seattle's about to make a substitution. Their second one of the match here coming up in a moment. Now the fans getting back into this match. Their team has the lead. Dos Santos back to his goalkeeper, Bingham. Knocked into midfield, knocked down by Svensson to the near side. Here's another ball in for Lodero. Giancarlo Gonzalez will win it, but he doesn't clear it out. Back out it comes to Roldan. His cross to the back post. Morris can't get to it and clear it away. Out the far side it goes. Here's Lodero in the middle of the park. Out the near side it comes. Abdul Salam plays into the near corner. Roldan is there working on Gonzalez. Back out to the corner of the box. Lodero into the area. Cecchini. Lodero again with the chance. This time the Galaxy get a goal kick out of it. Nice job by Polenta. Well, Diego has shown up today.
Yeah, he's been superb all season. It's just another game for him.
Now Dos Santos with the ball for the Galaxy. Corona has to check back. Seattle pressing a little higher now. Making it a bit more difficult for the Galaxy to work out of the back. Antuna, he's got a goal today. Here's Dos Santos, still on possession. Out the right side it goes to Felcher. Ahead now Pavon. He's had a couple of good looks, Pavon. One sailed high and wide. The other one he elected to pass. Gonzalez now for the Galaxy. He'll play out the near side. Polenta finding Skelvik. This looks good for Jorgen. Jorgen on his left foot scored! And he tied it up 3-3. Jorgen Skelvik in the 81st minute. Nobody would write this story today. Not a chance. Not a chance.
What a ball this is in behind the defense. And it's a good run from Skelvik. But Seattle, once again, the fans are silent. In the 81st minute, Polenta with a little outside of the foot chip pass in behind the defense.
Jovan Jones is pulled from the match. And in comes Brad Davis for Jones. That's an interesting sub because I thought Jovan Jones has played well. And the goals have come from this side, the right side. Restart is taken, long ball ahead, and the Galaxy are fortunate. It runs past Roldan, who was able to get it out. Skelvik was pushing high there and left too much space open behind. Now, my question to you is, Kevin.
Was he onside?
Well.
Or no?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I thought he was, but I didn't see the replay.
Yeah.
82nd minute. You've battled back twice now to tie the match. Do you play this out for a draw away? You're on the road again at Salt Lake next week.
I think that as long as they're tidy with the lead, I mean, I just don't think you really need Skelvik to be that far up the field. I mean, so if you're asking me if they adjust things a little bit, I'm not sure that you need to go for the 3 points at this point. And I certainly wouldn't have both Skelvik and Rolf gone at the same time.
Now the Galaxy look like they're going for the win here, but here comes Seattle back the other way. And they're fortunate it's a bad pass on the wrong side of Morris, because at this point of the match, Jordan Morris is going to be tough to stay with, and he took the lead early on, or moments ago. Now the Galaxy on the attack again. Here's Felcher. He's got Pavone. Not a good pass by Felcher. and the ball's cleared out, and the Galaxy are lucky that time that the Galaxy will get another chance off the throw-in. Rolf's got to do better.
I think if you're gonna go for it, you need to at least make sure Jonathan Dos Santos is staying back and hopefully cutting some transitional play out.
Throwing off the chest of Leggett turns into a counter back the other way. Here comes Brad Davis pushing forward. Felcher trying to stay with him. The cross coming into the box. It'll come on through. Polenta was going to have to run this one down. Diego, that big body, he finds it. The time and the space, and he's going to earn the foul as well on Rui Diaz. Free kick as our referee says, hey, you were chopping at him from behind. You know, the funny thing about it is the flag stayed down, though. The referee sees it from 30 yards away. The linesman's right there and doesn't put the flag up. Sorry, Kevin. I'm just a fan right now. Dos Santos, he'll take it at the top of his box, and now to the near side to Diego Polenta. Polenta's going to knock it forward for Ibrahimovic. Second ball. It'll come on back. Cleared by Abdul Salam. Into Cecchini. Nice job by Corona. Will shut that down, but it'll be a foul and a free kick for Seattle. We're in the 84th minute now. And no substitutions, at least defensively, for the Galaxy. Interesting. And maybe it'll come a little bit later, but we'll see. Nice job by Corona on the slide tackle. The Galaxy might get a counterattack here if they hurry. I think Pavone is tired. I think he's just tired because, in my opinion, he should have taken that ball up the wing. Again, Polenta. Seattle thinks they can just break on through at this point.
Yeah, it's not real tidy in the back from the Galaxy right now.
Another long ball here for Morris. Gonzalez trying to defend against him on the far corner. Galaxy have three defenders back. Dos Santos gets back as well. So does Skelvic. Ball comes back out to Lodero. We are 3-3 the 85th minute. Ball on the left side. Here's the cross into the area. Cleared away by Felcher. And a corner kick for Seattle now. Galaxy proud to announce the installation of safety stands coming up the supporter sections at Dignity Health Sports Park on the north side. Going up next season, the new safe standing stands will be available next season. Check it out, LAGalaxy.com, and the Galaxy are going to get themselves a restart here. Now Seattle showing dead legs as well. Bingham knocks it ahead. Ibrahimovic eyeing that ball, tries to get to it and does on the first ball. It'll come out to Antuna. He lays it down for Ibrahimovic, who collects and goes left side to Skelvic. Goals by Ibra. Antuna, Skelvic in this match. Dos Santos now in for Corona, takes up the space again to Skelvic on the left. Watched by one defender. The cross coming in. It's deflected and boxed away by Fry. And a foul called, I believe, against Ibrahimovic.
Not a lot there.
I thought that was a good play all around.
Yeah, no, I thought so too. I thought that Stephen Fry makes a good reach around punch here.
Yeah.
And there's contact there. I mean, as a former goalkeeper myself, I would probably hope that I got that call.
Okay. But I think in Fry's,
if I didn't, I'd probably be happy.
But I think in Fry's case, he's coming out and going to make contact to get to that ball. That's his job, right?
Absolutely.
Here's Cecchini now for Seattle. Lodero this time as the Sounder is on the attack. It goes left side. Towards that end line, the cross comes on through and boxed away that time, I think, by a piece. Bingham got it, and he also gets collided with, and our referee consistent, at least in that regard, calls the foul against Seattle and a free kick for the Galaxy, and I think that was Rui Diaz that collided with them. It may have been.
Both these teams really have the chips on the table. I mean, if you take a look at it, Ibrahimovic is up top, Leggett staying up top, Antuna staying up top, Pavone's up top, and they're just kind of going back and forth.
Restart was taken, and Dos Santos just rocks into the box because he was being challenged. He'll do it again. It comes out the right side this time. Here's Felcher. Plays it off the defender. I think the pass was intended for Ibrahimovic. It'll be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Substitution is coming for the Galaxy here in a moment. Araujo will be the player that comes on. he should be coming on in a defensive role, but pulling out or forward in this position, I think. And I think Pavone is the player that needs to go because he's showing the most fatigue, in my opinion. In the meantime, Seattle trying to break out. Nice job by Joe Corona slowing down Cecchini for now. This one will come forward. Out the right side it comes and out of play. It's going to be a foul away from that ball, though, as Roldan was brought down on the pass. So a free kick for Seattle. Araujo's coming on, replacing Antuna. Okay. But that will be a defensive move, right?
Yeah, it just gives you an additional player to. It's going to put in an honest effort on both sides of the park.
You put him on the right to push Felcher towards the inside.
Left, probably.
Araujo will go out to the right.
Pavone will come out to the left.
Okay. And here comes that ball in, and Araujo is able to break that up for the moment, but now it comes onto the left side. Here comes Davis into the area, and it's scored! Roldan is second of the game, and Seattle takes the 4-3 lead, and the Galaxy just cannot secure the point away right now. We're in the 89th minute. They're looking at it again, it looks like. Let's take a look at it on our replay. And I believe they're going to go ahead and give the goal, but let's see what the replay has to say out of it.
It's played in behind. Ball slipped all the way across, and once again, it's that player sneaking in at the back post for the goal. The marking on those crosses is just not tight enough. Poor Araujo, he comes in, little mistouch, ball gets slipped into his player, ends up being the decisive assist for Roldan.
Morris is out. Nuhu comes in for him. He'll walk slowly off of this pitch. We'll probably get, well, I imagine, 3 minutes, 2 minutes of added time?
It's been back and forth here in the second half.
3 minutes of added time here. Galaxy need a goal to tie it up. 3 goals in the second half. Can they find a fourth? 3 goals from Seattle in the second half. That's what we've seen in this match. Not one to write home about defensively for sure. Here's Polenta now for the Galaxy. He'll knock this one forward. Ibrahimovic plays it across. Nobody made the run across the area. Clearing towards the midfield. Gonzalez tries to send it ahead. It'll come back out. Here's Dos Santos. Araujo. Heavy ball back to Corona. Dos Santos once again. Araujo back again to Corona. Somebody needs to want to go forward. Block to the left side it goes. Skelvik. Offside against the Galaxy.
Interesting long ball there. It's laid back. It's hard to believe Shelvik's offside there. Stefan Fry going to be in no rush really to get this ball back in play. Probably long service up top.
Here's Fry. Knocks ahead. Polenta eyeing it down. Does get onto it. Corona will knock forward. Pavone will try to run it down. He is there to clear it out. Gonzalez. Just no confidence from him right now in this match. I know this ball to the near side. Skelvik couldn't find it, but my goodness.
It's tough to score 3 goals away from home and not walk away with nothing.
Now it'll be 2 weeks in a row. At least last time around they came away with a point. Rui Diaz trying to close it down. It's going to be a goal kick for the Galaxy here as he played it out of play. David Bingham having everybody going downfield. Final minute of this match, less than a minute to go. Played long. Ibrahimovic knocks it ahead. Pavon has it on the near side. Finds some space. Back to Polenta. Polenta working the left side again. He'll cut it back. Here's Corona. He sprays this to the right. Looking for Ibra. Plays it forward. He'll come on down. Kihi able to play it away. Dos Santos back in. Final seconds of this match as it comes to midfield. Lodero off the backside of Dos Santos. Some seconds to go here. Lodero again to the left, and I don't think the Galaxy are going to get the next opportunity here for an equalizer. Nuhu gets away from Araujo. Able to take it down the left side. Into the corner he'll go, and he'll kill off the rest of this match, I believe. It'll come on loose to the near side. Our referee calls the foul and a free kick for the Galaxy. David Bingham, he'll take it. Not sure what David's waiting for here. I don't think our referee's going to give it one more opportunity. Ball will come to midfield. Knocked down by Roldan. Our referee whistles time, and the Galaxy fall on the road. 4-3 to the Seattle Sounders in a wild second half, which saw 6 goals in the second half. The Galaxy putting in 3, and Seattle putting in 3, including the game winner. We'll come back. The post-game show is coming up next.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Post-game show is underway here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Easy for me to say. And just a wild affair. We saw 6 goals in the second half, and Seattle wins over the LA Galaxy by a score of 4-3 in a match that I think both fans can say the same thing. Defensively, we were just not good. And the Galaxy in this case, defensively, they were shaky at the start, and they got lucky a couple of times that they had some close calls, and you figured maybe the alarm went off, but it didn't. And throughout the match, it was the same thing, Kevin.
Yeah, individually, the matchups in the box on their crosses that came in from Seattle just wasn't good enough. I mean, there was misclearances, and I honestly thought that when they had it 3-3, you might just want to kind of button this thing up and try to take the point and go home.
Get out of here. That's right.
You know, I mean, yeah, really I think leaving it out there to see if you can maybe grab the three is maybe a bit much after kind of overcoming all the adversity and all the things that had kind of come their way today. It's tough to see them score 3 goals and not go home with at least a point.
Galaxy now 6th place in the Western Conference. They stay where they were when they started the match today at 42 points, basically tied with Minnesota, and you talked about it as well, as Portland's 1 point back of them in 8th right now. And this is going to be wild. It's wild now, and it's going to continue to be wild because the Galaxy now on the 11th will be in Salt Lake to take on Real Salt Lake, and that's never an easy place to play, and they open the door for both these clubs to take over second place. Seattle does with a victory today, and as we said at the top of the broadcast, this match brought an opportunity for the Galaxy to take over second place, and they've stared at these opportunities time and time again as we go into the final matches of the weekend, and for whatever reason, they can't capitalize.
Well, we saw something today, and you mentioned it. It's just the second half, the way that the LA Galaxy came out, it just wasn't good enough. It was a lot of players looking to see who was going to be the one that was going to raise the level rather than collectively doing it. It took the second goal scored by Seattle before LA really kind of got back into that same tempo that they'd been playing early in the first half, and really what they look like when they're playing their best.
Seattle takes all the points today in a 4-3 win over the LA Galaxy. A reminder, the stretch run plan is here. It's going to be crazy, Galaxy fans, so you might want to be part of this roller coaster ride. The Galaxy join them for the most exciting matches this fall as they push towards the playoffs. The stretch run includes discounted tickets to the last 3 matches of the regular season, plus pre-sale access and discounts to the 2019 MLS Cup playoffs. Secure your stretch run plan today. LAGalaxy.com/stretch run. We'll come back, put a bow on this one, come to the man of the match, the moment of the match. That's all to come as the postgame show continues right after these words.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our Buy the Gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Toyota's national clearance event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Man of the Match is brought to you by Herbalife Nutrition. Herbalife Nutrition for a better life. Kevin, I think it's going to be Christian Roldan, in my opinion. He had 2 goals on the day, including the game winner.
Yeah, I think so, too. He got into good spots throughout the match. He was active. When he had opportunities, he finished them, and any time that you're able to put away a brace in such an impactful moment for your team, you're certainly the one for me that's going to take home the honor.
The moment of the match is brought to you by Alcatel, the official smartphone of the LA Galaxy. Alcatel is available at Cricket Wireless. There's about 7 moments of the matches today. I think for the Galaxy, the moment of the match was Skelvik getting that 3rd goal. It looked like the Galaxy, they were buried. I mean, they gave up. Seattle's 3rd goal came within 90 seconds of the Galaxy tying the match up and working hard to do so. And at that point, it looked like the air was out of the balloon at that point. But Jorgen Skelvik able to get beyond the defense and tie things up again. And you thought at that point, I even asked you the question. You just, park the bus and get out of here with a point. And I think maybe the Galaxy were trying to do that. But then, unfortunately, the young man, Julian Araujo, came onto the pitch and he was on the wrong side of 2 plays that led to the goal.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit of a mistouch, and then getting used to the fact that turf is super wet, so he kind of slips a little bit, and then the ball's played in behind the defense, right, probably to the man that he should have been covering. And it's a good ball across the goal, and it's just a tough moment for him probably.
Galaxy now remain in 6th place after this one. Seattle with the victory goes to 2nd place on top of this beehive rushing towards the postseason. We'll see who makes it. Everybody could be out. Everybody could be in. That's how it is right now. Coming up for the MLS Cup Western Conference, and in the East they have their own traffic jam going on right now. Next for the Galaxy, though, is again on the road, and they'll play at RSL, and we'll have that for you on Spectrum Sportsnet as Kobe Jones joins me again in the broadcast booth on the 11th, when the Galaxy are on the road at Salt Lake in another playoff game before the playoffs get underway. Here today, though, the Galaxy had opportunities to get away with 1 point and maybe even the victory, but they come away with nothing as the Seattle Sounders defeated the Galaxy 4-3. For Kevin Hartman, Joe Tutino saying so long and wishing you a very pleasant rest of your Labor Day holiday. We'll talk to you again on the 11th from Salt Lake. Once again, 4-3 Seattle over the Galaxy. Good day, everybody.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals: St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and a battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.